Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Tonight I want to bring you along as we prepare supper. One of the things we do utilize here on our homestead is venison. We love our venison and we love our backstrap. And I want to show you one of the ways that we prepare our backstrap here on the homestead. So this recipe is super easy, not a lot of ingredients. We're going to make a Philly cheesesteak with our backstrap. And hold on, before you all go saying you're going to do what with backstrap? You got to give it a try. This is one of our favorite ways to eat it. So our basic ingredients are just our onion, our peppers, some garlic, butter. We're going to cheat for the cheese sauce and use some white cheddar American slices, Worcestershire sauce, because nobody can say that, right? And some Montreal steak seasoning. We're going to saute our onion in butter. And that's all we're going to need is what's here. And I'm going to show you how to make an amazing supper with this. So I've sliced the onion. I'm going to go ahead and get it sauteing. This is the longest part, guys. This takes a while until we get to just about caramelizing these onions. So I'm going to go ahead and get it going over low heat, stirring it occasionally. So seeing this is a pepper steak recipe, we're going to slice the peppers and add them into the onions. The onions have been cooking for a while now. And so we'll go ahead and add our peppers in once I get them sliced, if I can manage to do that without cutting my finger off. Could get exciting up in here. You never know how this is going to work. You should see Kevin's face right now, guys. Anyhow, so we're going to go ahead and get this done, and then we'll add them in. And I'm also going to chop up, dice up pretty fine these garlic. Okay, our onions are looking real nice. They're starting to get a little color and caramelize a little bit, but we want the peppers to be a little bit softened as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add those in at this time, and we'll let them start to get softened a little bit up as well. So for a side tonight, I just did up some potato wedges, kind of JoJo style. Tossed them with some avocado oil, and I'm just baking them at 400 till they're done. When it gets a little closer to them being done, I'll add some sea salt, and they're going to be wonderful. Made some homemade fry sauce, and we'll be good to go. So now we're going to get the sauce ready. We're going to use our cheat of the American white cheese. Kevin's going to get them finely chopped up. It's going to help it melt a little bit easier. So we're just going to put it in cubes into our little pot and add some heavy whipped cream to it. And we just cook it real low until all that cheese melts up. Okay, we have all the cheese kind of diced up. I put about a quarter cup of heavy whipping cream in it. We're just going to put it on the burner and start to melt it down slowly. Okay, Kevin is a master slicer. We're going to take this. He's laughing at me on that, but he's really, he has a much lighter touch than I do when it comes to things like this. So he's going to take and basically almost like shaving this meat, getting it so finely just sliced. And that's what's going to make this pepper steak phenomenal. So this is how they look. It's real beautiful, bright red, thin sliced, and ready to go on our pan. Okay guys, I'm going to put a tablespoon or two of avocado oil in the pan. I've got it on a medium heat. And I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of butter as well. And we're going to let that just kind of melt and get warm. I'm just going to melt this all together, get it all nice and hot. Then we're going to add our meat in. It's going to cook pretty quick and come together pretty quick, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just add the meat in, and we're going to break the meat apart and add our seasonings. Okay, I have a teaspoon of Montreal steak seasoning, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of paprika. I'm going to incorporate all that in. That's looking good, guys. Try and get it separated a little bit so we can get the seasonings and everything. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of the Worcestershire sauce. Probably 1 to 2 tablespoons to taste. And add a little bit of extra liquid to it. We're going to add just a smidge of some beer, whatever kind you have. You could also use chicken broth or beef broth. Beef broth's probably better than chicken broth. So we're going to go ahead and cook down a little bit of this. I've got it on a higher heat to cook out the liquid. And we'll add in, I've got some fresh chopped garlic. We're just about ready. We're going to toast our rolls up and assemble it, and we'll show you what the final product looks like, guys.
Okay, there you go.
Just added in the garlic, guys. Just going to cook it for a few minutes with that garlic in it. Now, we would normally marinate this if we could. We always intend to, and we never have time, so this is just usually how we do it, and it turns out great every time. Okay. So guys, this is how I did mine up. I have horseradish and the cheese and the peppers, and Kevin, he did all of that plus some homemade pickled jalapenos on his. We got the fry sauce and the fries, and we're all good to go. We hope you give this a try and that you enjoy this recipe. It's something we do. It's quick and easy, and it's just another way we enjoy eating our venison here.